Hello and welcome to Hitogify. Have you ever had just one of those days? You know what I'm talking about? So I recorded this video. I had made some updates to the OBS software to record this, and it was all messed up. So I'm recording this a second time, which will give us a chance to compare my random thoughts one time to my random thoughts another time. Today we're comparing the original Kiss album, the one that started it all off, the one that is the majority of Kiss Alive, the epic album, right? We're comparing that directly to its follow-up, Hotter Than Hell. Both albums are fantastic. Both albums make up a vast majority of Kiss Alive. But the real question is, which is better, the original or the sophomore effort? I think what we have here is an album battle. Let's get to it. All right. Head to head, Kiss versus Hotter Than Hell. We're going to start off by talking about the cover art. The cover art for the original Kiss album is, how should I say this? Ugly. I really can't stand Ace. Not Ace. It's not ugly. The whole thing is cool except Peter, which draws the eye. That does not help. Otherwise, it's a classic album. Gene does not have his tongue sticking out, and yet this is the foundation that started it all. And their makeup was pretty well set. Even Peter's, I believe, was pretty well set, but I don't know what we're looking at there. That's the one thing that will bring this down a little bit in the scoring. Let's compare that to Hotter Than Hell. What the heck is this? This is weird. It's really weird. I've always thought it was weird. They're in black and white. The colors in cover. But what the heck is going on with it? And the thumbs at the top, are they holding it and pointing it at you? And there's little tremors on the sides, and I don't know. The whole thing's very weird. Maybe attention getting, but it's not an artistic masterpiece. The back looks better than the front, quite honestly. So if we look at the scoring here, head to head, I don't think it's even really close. I think I will give Kiss, the original one, a 7. I would give it a 9, possibly, if it weren't for Peter. I think that really messes it up. Hotter Than Hell, I don't know about this cover. I mean, I love it. I think you learn to love the things even if they're not attractive because they're your memories. But it's ugly. So let's move on to our next. Oh, what I'm using here is a rating system I created. You can download this in the comments below. You can make a copy of it and do it for any album. Once you populate the names, that will go throughout to each of the spreadsheets. And the primary thing I'm doing here is everybody does first song to first song, second song to second song, and that can be an odd pairing. So let's go here. I'm going to go head to head, just like we usually do, like most people do, and then we'll compare them in 2 other ways. I think Got to Choose is better than Strutter, but they're close. If Strutter was Strutter 78, it may win, but it's not. It's a great song. It's a classic, and yet it's not Got to Choose, in my opinion. All right, this one is the hardest one. I'm going to come back to that. Black Diamond's better than Going Blind, but Going Blind is fantastic. Cold Gin is better than Hotter Than Hell, but they're close. Deuce is not even a comparison, although I don't throw all the hate at Let Me Go Rock and Roll like some people do. Firehouse versus All the Way. Okay, All the Way is a classic to me, a hidden classic. I love All the Way. You just keep talking louder. I don't really like Mainline. I think it's a cute little song. Love Theme from Kiss. Actually, it can be in my head. I can think of it any time, but it's not a great Kiss song. In strange ways, absolutely destroys. What did I miss here? Oh, I still have to do this one. Ah, I'm gonna go 100,000 years because it goes more places than Parasite, but Parasite could easily take that, which that puts the at a just a tie right there. Um, Man, can you imagine if you put the best of each of these to a single album? It would be unbelievable. Granted, the leftovers wouldn't leave you with much an album. Love Thing from Kiss and Kiss in Time with Mainline. No. Although Hotter Than Hell going blind, Parasite lost that. That's crazy. But we're going against 100,000 years. So, all right, let's take the next thing here. So there we compared track one to track one and so on. And the next one, I rank them in order from the best song on the album to the worst song on the album. So let's see. I'd love to see. This is a conversation right here. I will go Black Diamond, then 100,000 years, then Deuce. I'm not a huge fan of several of these. Kissin' Time at the bottom. I don't know. It's close with Love Theme from Kiss. I could flip those, but I would rather have Love Theme from Kissin' Time on there. Nothing to Lose is one of my least favorite on the album. I like the song, but doesn't really match the others. I think Firehouse is a little weak, though. Again, I enjoy it, but it's not musically. It's not exactly the most amazing song ever. Oh, what do we have in here? Oh, Strutter. Yes. There's something I'm missing. What do we do? Let me know. Okay, I do love the part. Let know, ho, ho, ho. When they're in harmonies there. Oh, I'm sorry I put you through that. All right. Oh, Hotter Than Hell. This is where it gets crazy because something's going to go head to head with Black Diamond, and that's going to be hard to match. I think I'd go all the way. No, got to choose it all the way. But I really love All the Way. I remember when I truly discovered it, I was on a drive to see a friend at college, and my car was overheating, and I was rocking out to Hotter Than Hell, and I played that like 6 times in a row. I was like, holy crap. I had never noticed what a great song it was. And I love Hotter Than Hell, and it's just not, I would almost always choose a fast-paced song to a slower song. I'm gonna go backwards here. Let's see, because the least favorite is Mainline, then coming home to you. Let me go rock and roll. So what have I missed? Did I do Let Me Go Rock and Roll? Yes. Oh, Going Blind. Going Blind is a tremendous song. But yeah, I think this is pretty good. Okay, let's put them head to head. Sorry, but Black Diamond wins. If these were reversed, Parasite would certainly win. I don't know. Ah, okay. I like all the way. I'm not a huge Cold Gin fan. I like it. Strange Ways. Yeah, this isn't even close down here. Now these are the weaker songs on the album. That's carrying it, which is funny because my favorite songs on the album don't necessarily stack up with the other ones in Kiss. But if you look, Hotter Than Hell just destroyed Kiss on that one. Now if you go back, um, it was tied. If you go head to head. So there's one other category, and this we're just going to find out the average of each song on a 1 to 10 scale. I'm gonna, I think. So I just did this. We're gonna be able to compare. I don't think I gave those tens, but I'm also giving these two tens. These are just exceptional songs. All right, I'm gonna give this a 3. Well, okay, I'm gonna give it a 3. I'm gonna give this a 3. Give this a 3. No, 7, 6, 9. I don't know how crazy that is, but 6.6 on the average. Now, if you took off these three, if I did this, just delete. Do you see how the song score goes up to an 8.14? So it's an 8.14 album, but we can't take these other songs. I mean, they exist. Got to choose. I'm gonna go 8. Might be a 7. Going blind. 7. So right here, if we compare just rating all the songs, the average goes to Kiss. Now, if you took off the 3 lowest songs again on this one, that went up to an 8.1 something. This would still win. It would be close, but it would still win. Wow. Okay, so now I have a group compiler on here, which this would be if 5 or 6 of you took all this, you could rate how all the things came out for you and your friends and see a total, which I just think is kind of cool. Like, check it out. All right, time to see the overall. Which is the better album? Wow. Now, this is a fairly random score. This is not out of 10 because the track list is just how many songs win versus the other one. But we'll see how they come out as more and more as I do more of these, and maybe as you guys do more of these. But it's a 1.5 higher, Hotter Than Hell is than Kiss, which is a surprise to me. My son constantly argues as I say I like Hotter Than Hell better, but I never did it this way, so I didn't really know. And he's like, "Are you kidding me? The classics that are on Kiss," which is true, and yet I don't know. I enjoy Hotter Than Hell. A lot of the Kiss songs I prefer on Alive more than I do in the original recording, which would be true of Hotter Than Hell too, though. So, all right, I am going to jump to this other file here. This is what I did when I did this about a half an hour ago and then messed up the recording. 4.53 versus 4.87, so Kiss has improved. And Hotter Than Hell went down 6.83 to 6.47. But they're in the ballpark, so I'm not completely crazy. And I think the cover art changed too. Yeah. I dropped Hotter Than Hell down another one. I guess the more I thought about it, I'm like, not so great. So the song average and the song total points out of, 10 points each. Anyway, I would love to see what you guys think about these things. These are just 2 fantastic albums. Hope you enjoy, and I hope you check out this file, the Hitogify album battle. See what you think. I've got a little instructions on it. It's very easy to do to set it up, and then you can do, head to head. What do you think? I'm gonna have my son do this next and see what he comes up with. It should be very interesting. Thanks for watching Hitogify. Have a great one, and I'll catch you next time around.